All right, so this might actually be a longer video than the ones that look like a review video. Okay, but nevertheless, not. I don't think it's gonna be anything too bad. So you can just fast forward to the sections that you are interested in. So what was the high score on the test? 102. What percent of the class scored above 72? So everybody who scored above 72 is from here and on, right? So remember, that's 25% of the population, 25% of the population, right? They each represent 25%. So if we combine all of them, we can say that 75% of all of them scored above 72, which is, pretty good. What was the median? Remember? Again, so this is your min, this is your Q1, this is your Q2, and Q2 is your median. That's Q3, and this is our max. So the median is 88. What percent of score? What's the percent of the class scored between 88 and 96? So that's this part right here. This group here scored between 88 and 96, and that was just only 25% of the class. You think this test was too hard for the students? Huh. Well, 25% of the students got a grade under 72, and 75% got a grade higher than 72. So I don't know if we're talking about 30 kids, right? Let's make it an even 32, so it's easier. So if we have 32, it means that 8 kids got under 72 and 24 kids got 72 and higher. Do you think the test was difficult? I'm gonna say no. Okay, because the majority of the class got a decent grade, 72 and higher, and who's to say? I don't know what these 8 kids. Not doesn't mean that every kid in here in this group here failed. I mean, some of them might have gotten a 71, a 70, a 65. Okay, so I was gonna say that the test was not that difficult. Would you expect the mean to be above or below the median? Um, where is the median? It means that 50% of the grades had, so I had the mean. Remember what the mean is. I can't find the mean, first of all. Remember, the mean, I have to add everybody's tests and divide it by however many kids. I actually have no information of that. I don't know how many kids are in this class. I just know that somebody got a 38, somebody got a 102. I know some of these, right? But I don't know how many kids are here. I don't know how many kids are here, how many kids are here, how many kids are here. So I have no idea I can't find the mean. But would I expect it to be above the median? So if I add all their grades up, do you think the grade would be above 88? Whew. I am going to say no. Okay, I think it's going to be below 88. Um, and I'll find a reason, and I'll tell you later. But I think it's going to definitely no. I don't think it's going to be above the median because there is an outlier here, and that outlier will probably bring the grades down. Okay, so remember, because of this low grade here, we want to use the median, and the median best represents the data. So because of this outlier, I'm going to say that the mean is going to be under the median. Okay. 7 referred to this. What percent of sophomores spends more than 60 minutes on homework per night? So the kids who spend more than 60 minutes is this group right here. Let me write 25%, 25%, 25%. Right, 25%. 25%. So what percent of sophomores per? So the people who spend 60 minutes or more on homework are this group right here. Right, this group right here. That's 25%. What's the range of times that the middle 50% of sophomores spend on homework per night? So that's another way of saying what's the interquartile range, right? Because this is the 50% inside this box, right? The range is 60 minus 20, which is 40. Okay. 7 to 11. Okay, so let me just see if I can. You know what, let me think. I can do this. So question 9: how many sophomores do not do homework? I actually don't know. Don't say one. Don't say one kid here. Well, there's definitely somebody who does zero. What do you call 0 minutes of homework? But how do we know it's our data is not this 16, 17, 18, 19, right? Um, 35, 40, 48, 60, 65. I'm making this up, by the way, right? How do we know 80, 80, 190? How do we know that there's what do you call it? Not 4 kids? I don't know how many kids don't do homework. I know there's one kid that doesn't do homework for sure because there's a 0 here, right? It's part of our data. And I know one kid spends 190 minutes on homework, but again, this could have been like this, right? So I don't know. Number 9 is I don't know. Number 10, what percent of sophomores spend less than 20 minutes per night? So the people that spend less than 20 minutes are these guys right here. Right, that group here spends less than 20. How is that possible? 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes. So that's 25%. So again, that would be 25%. 11. What would you expect? Would you expect the mean number of minutes per night to be higher or lower than the median? What's the median here? I'd expect it to be higher because again, this will bring everybody minutes per night to the make it look better than it is. Okay, because of this guy here. Question 12 to 23. Okay, so I'll start erasing. So this is the amount of TV, homework time, and TV time. Okay. What percent of sophomores watch TV at least 15 minutes per night? So here's TV, 15 minutes at least, right? So it means this group watches 15, this group watches more than 15, and this group watches more than 15. And remember that each section here is 25%. These 3 groups watch. So 75% of the sophomores guaranteed to watch more than 15 minutes. What's the third quartile for the TV data? The third quartile for the TV data, well, remember this is Q1, Q2, Q3, so the third quartile is 110. So let's go on. Is it more common for a sophomore at this high school to spend more than 1 hour on homework or more than 1 hour on TV? Well, more than 1 hour. So who spends more than 1 hour on homework? Well, this group here, 60 minutes or more. And that's 25% of the population. And more than 1 hour watching TV. Who spends more than 1 hour watching TV? Well, it's this group, right? More than 1 hour is more than 60 minutes. So this group watches more than 1 hour. And this group watches more than 1 hour. That's 25% and 25%, which gives you a total of 50%. So 50% of the kids watch more than 1 hour on TV, as opposed to 25% spend more than 1 hour on homework. So it's more common that the kids will be watching TV instead of doing homework. Okay, so not a big deal there. So question 15 to 23, we're using the same. Some sophomores didn't watch TV that month. Is that true? Was there any sophomore that didn't watch TV that month? Yes, there was. You see that 0? It's part of your data, so that means that there were people there that watched 0, so that's true. The TV box whisker graph contains more data than the homework graph. I don't know that. I know that the range is bigger from 0 to 25, but I don't know if there's how many numbers in here. I don't know how many people are in here. Okay, so I'm going to go false because I don't know. 25% of sophomores spend between 48 and 60 minutes on homework. 48 to 60 is this group right here. Is that 25%? Yes, it is. 15% of sophomores didn't watch TV that month. 15%. I have no idea. You can't. We're talking about quartiles here. First of all, everything is in terms of 25%. And I have no idea how many sophomores didn't watch TV. I don't know how many zeros there are. Okay, so false because I just can't. I just don't know. You can't get that information. "19. In general, these sophomores spend more time watching TV than doing homework." Ugh. In general, sophomores spend more time watching TV. Well, 50% of sophomores, right? Can you say that? In general, sophomores watch more time. So again, no, false. Again, I can't tell that. I just don't have information to that to answer. In general, sophomores. I don't know how many sophomores do homework. I'm sorry, watch TV. Uh, more than more spend more time watching TV than doing homework. I just don't know how many there are, so I don't have those numbers. Okay. I know how much time to spend on TV, but I don't know who does more than what. Okay, so I don't have information. The TV data is more varied than the homework data. Well, yes, because varied means the spread, right? The range. The range of the TV goes from 0 to 25, and the range of the homework from 0 to 190. So that's true. The ratio of sophomores spend more than 110 minutes per night. Let me just erase this. How many people spend more than 110 minutes watching TV? Is that even possible? The ratio of sophomores who spend more than 110 minutes per night watching TV to those who spend less is 2 to 1. So, no, it's not 2 to 1. So there's 4 parts here, right? So 1, 2, 3 parts, and this 110 is the ratio is actually 3 to 1. This 3 and this 1, right? So for every one part that watches 110 minutes of TV, there's 3 parts that don't watch 110 minutes of TV, watch less than 110 minutes of TV. That's false. 225 sophomores watch TV. I have no idea. There is no way you can tell this from a box and whisker. The only thing we know is this. 25% watch this much, 25% watch this much, 25% watch this much TV, 25% watch this much TV. I don't know how many people are in this group. Okay, so anytime they start talking about quantity, we don't know. I can't erase. 23. Twice as many sophomores watch TV for more than 1 hour than do homework for more than 1 hour. So, more than 1 hour that watch TV is this group, right? And more than 1 hour do homework for more than 1 hour is this group. Can you say twice as many sophomores? Let me see what this says. Can we say that 20? Did I mean? Watch it for more than 1 hour than do homework for more than an hour. Let me get back to you on that one because again, I don't know how many people are in here. Okay, I know that it's here 50% of the people that watch TV, right, watch more than 1 hour of TV per night, right? So I don't know out of this group, however many sophomores were asked, I know that 50% of those sophomores that were asked about the TV time, they watch more than 1 hour. I know that 25% of the sophomores that we asked about their homework, they said we do homework more than 60 minutes a night. I don't know how many though, how many people were in that group. So again, I'm going to say false. Okay. So this one, they're asking you to create a box and whisker plot. So I'll make it. Ooh. First thing we have to, and hopefully I'll do this correct. So 0, 0, 1, 2 ones, 2, 2 twos, 3, 2, 3, 4 threes, 3, 4, 5, 2. Uh-oh, let me go back. So got the threes, 4 threes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to write threes. Sorry. 4 threes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the fours. 1, 4, 2 fours. Fives. 2 fives. Sixes. 7, 1 7. 8. 2 eights. Nines. 2 nines. 10, 11, 15. Okay, so want to find the median. Okay, so the median is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then a number between 4 and 5, so it'd be 4.5. So that's your median right here. So I'm going to write Q2 already for you. The min, max, right? We need our 5 point. So I'm going to underline, put it in red. So we need to find the median of the bottom half, right? Which is this group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, it's going to be, our median is going to be 2 numbers in the middle. So it's going to be 2.5. So that's my Q1. 2, 4, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 8, 6 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, we have 2 numbers in the middle. Right, so I'm going to put a dash over here. And 8 plus 8, 16. Divided by 2 is 8 again. So that's going to be our Q3. So we can this one seems like pretty simple to create. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I could have even done a bigger one. So min, max, 2.5. Uh, 4.5. And 8. There's my box and whisker. Okay, so again, I just like to write this so that I'm used to that each section is 25%. And are there any questions based on this? No, there's not. So that's what it looked like. Okay. '25. Write a short paragraph comparing the temperatures in both cities. Okay, so again, you can write a lot of things. You can talk about the spread, right? The spread here from Milwaukee, right? The range, not the interquart, the range in Milwaukee. That's how you spell Milwaukee. Milwaukee is greater, right? What does that mean that the range is greater? There is a higher difference, right? In temperatures. Right, so you can have a variety of temperatures going from something that's 26 degrees or something that's even warm to 80 degrees, right? So Hawaii seems like it has a more consistent weather, consistent, I think, consistent weather. Okay, I've never been to Hawaii, but can you imagine for that particular, was this show the average monthly high temperatures? Okay, so again, these are the high temperatures. I don't know, I guess for a long period of time, right? Because the high temperature here was 26 to 80, so this probably went from, I don't know, winter to spring. So in Hawaii, for all that period, it was consistently from 80 to 88. I can imagine waking up every single day for, I don't know, 7 months, 8 months, and you go outside and it's always a temperature between 80 and 88. I think that would be nice, right? Well, it depends if there was humidity or not. Okay, so you can talk about that. Okay, so there's all that you can talk about. Okay, you can compare about the high temperatures, the low temperatures, even in the interquartile range here of Milwaukee is much bigger than the interquartile range of Honolulu. Right. So you again think about 25% of all the temperatures were between here and here. 25% were here. 25% were here, and 25% of here. And in Hawaii is the same thing: 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%. But there's not much of a difference in there. Okay. And the last one is, what is this? The AP class took their SATs, okay. So this was the results for the math and the verbal sections. Ooh, so you're gonna take that one day, right? So we're gonna create a double, and I know we didn't do that in class, but we're gonna use the same line, number line, and create 2 box plots. Okay. Then I want you to write a summary of it. You know, just a little paragraph. So I'm gonna erase this to give myself some room. Let's see if I can move that away. All right, so take that away. Take that away. Okay, so again, I'm going to take that away because I need the room. Okay. Sorry, I could have just done that to begin with, but I didn't. All right, so I'm going to take the math and I'm going to put that in order. Whew. This is not going to be, so 5, 13, I think it's 519, 522, 529, 533, 544, no, 537, right here, then 544, 560, 561, 62, 63, then 568, 571, 575. All right, that wasn't that bad. The verbal, I'll do the verbal right under it too. 499, 478 seems like a known number. 487, no, 482, 487, 499, 499, 509, 524 twice, 530, 550, no, 545, sorry, 550, 560, 570, and 579. God, I hope I have everyone. Right, 560, 570, 579. Looks like I have it. So again, min, right? I'm gonna start labeling. Max. I need the middle number, right? The median. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me count to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So I need a number between 540 and 560, the median. So let me add that up. Divide by 2. So my median is 552. So I'm going to draw a line here. All right, 552. That's my median, and then I'm going to write Q2. Then I'm going to sort of shade it, put a circle or rectangle around these numbers. So you know that you have to find the median of those numbers and the median of these numbers. Okay, so the median of that number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, so it's a number in the middle. It's an odd number, so odd numbers are always nice. That's Q1, and this is Q3. Okay, so I have everything I need to do to what do you call to build my box and whisker for the math. Now for the verbal, let me pick a different color, pick orange. So again, this is my min, that's my max, right? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So again, 524 repeats twice. That's nice. Makes it very easy for me. So 524, if you add those two up, divided by 2, you get 524. So again, we need the median of the bottom half and the median of the top half. Let me just label this as Q2. So again, this is easy because it has 7 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 499 is our Q1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 550 is our Q3. So what they're asking you to do is create the box and whisker on the same number line. So let's just see what my lowest number has to be. 478. I'm going to make it 475. Okay. And we have to go all the way to 479. Yikes. Okay, so I'm going to ballpark this. 475, 480, 85, 90, 95, 500. So I'm going to go by 5s. 475, 80, 85, 90, 95, 505, 510, 515, 520, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. Need to make this a little bit longer. 60, what is this? 65, 70, 75. No, actually, I have to need a little bit longer. 80, so 50, 500, 505, 510, 15, 20, 525, 30, 35, 40, 30, 35, 40, 45, 550, 55, 60, 65, 570. Oh my God. So let me just do this. Okay. I'm going to make it longer on this side as well. Alright, so that's my. So let me just increase it by a couple here. So the lowest number we need is 475. So I'm going to go 475. Okay. 75, sorry. 80, 85, 90, 95, 500, 505, 10, 15. I'm just going to write some random 20, 25s, 30, 535, 40, 45, 555, 565, 575, and 585. Much better. And I'm going to write 485, 495. Okay. So I have a sort of a decent number line here. Okay. Okay, so I went by tenths. So let's do the math. And the math one is 513. Oh no, what happened here? No, don't do that. How did that get erased? Right. So again, sorry. 505. So I need 513, which is over here, the min, right? Q1 is 529. I need 552. 563, that looks like. And 575. That's the math. I'll write math over here. Okay. So, and then I'll do the blue one. I'll make it for the verbal. Okay. So 478. Ooh. Put it up top. 478. 493. 524. 550. And 579. Jeez, what a range. So again, same number line. In the same number line. Right? And then, and I'll write verbal here. So you can make some statements over here. You can say that the spread, the range, the actual range of the verbal is much bigger than math. You can tell that in math they had, I guess, some people who scored a little bit lower in the 470s compared to all the way to 579 or something. Okay, the math, the spread is tighter, more consistent. Okay, the medium grade for the math is higher, so the median for the math, which is right here, right? The median, the Q2 of the math is definitely better than the Q2 of the verbal. So you can talk about that. You can say that 50% scored. So let's talk about this. 50%. This group right here. This 25% here, right? It's 25% here, and the 25%. That's 50% of the people in math got from 552 and above, whereas in English, only 25% seem to be about 550 and above. So there's definitely people on the math scoring above the median more than the English. Okay, so and you can tell that, look, the people that on the verbal, this 25%, this 25%, 75% of the people in the verbal got a grade that's lower, right, than about 550, whereas in math it's only 50% of those people, right, who got a grade lower than about 550. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of comparison. I think you can tell that the people in English struggled definitely a lot more in the verbal test. Okay, but this is what you were supposed to do: a double number line, a double box and whisker plot using the same number line. Okay, and whatever observations you write, obviously, as long as it makes sense with the information that's given to you. Okay, it's okay. All right, that's it. It's not that big of a deal, right?